All right, hello. What's up, everyone? I want to go over these patch notes and just do a little rundown, talk about where the meta might be going and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and go over these notes. In the next patch, they're adding a bunch of new little legends. There's going to be this whole Gifts of the Golden Lantern event. I have no idea what that's all going to be about, but there's going to be some new little legends. And they actually sent me some cookies. I've only eaten one. I ate this guy. It was pretty good. I'm probably just going to keep using the curse stuck. So moving on. Ooh, these are cute. Wow, this little lantern one is great. Oh, this one's got a little sharp tail. Not bad. Dowsies, sure. Oh, this one's got some chicken in his head. Not bad. Okay, cool. There's gonna be a little new Jinx. This guy looks pretty cool. I got him as a cookie as well. It's gonna be a new map. That looks great. Bundles, some prices. Oh, that's so much. Oh my god, look at this. 13,000. This means TFT is actually making money again. All right, so the first main thing is going to be the rolling odd changes. The main thing here is at level 8, they're changing the chance for legendaries from 5 to 4. This basically means you're not going to 2-star your legendaries nearly as often. 25%, you're going to need more gold to do it. So hopefully that encourages people to roll at 7 more. I imagine the meta is still going to be pretty similar where people roll 8. But you are more incentivized to roll at 7, especially if the meta starts picking up and people roll for these 4 costs more aggressively. So we'll see that. We'll see how that plays out. You're gonna get more of them at level 9 as well, so there's more like incentive to go 9. Overall, this feels like a good mix, especially with so many Nikos in the set. Large changes. So there's gonna be a bunch of changes to augments. I'm really happy about the bodyguard ones. So bodyguard heart no longer gives you Leona's Blitzcrank. Bodyguard Crest no longer gives you Leona as Darius. Getting 3 extra gold for a pretty decent silver augment was kind of insane. So this should be a little more balanced, bringing a little more power to bruisers. Protector Heart now gives you Blitzcrank. I think Protectors are going to be very good in the upcoming patch. The comp spikes early, and in a meta where they're not going to get outscaled by legendaries, I think Protectors are going to be really nice. Clockwork Crest now gives you Zillion. You can now pick it. Metabolic Accelerator was nerfed. No longer heals you during creep rounds. I think that's a nice change. Item Grab Bag 2 now gives you a Reforger. That's great. No one really wants to get two blue buffs from their Item Grab Bag 2. So now I have a little agency in that. The coolest one here is Prismatic Forge, with the orange one, going from Prismatic to Gold. So a bunch of the items got nerfed with that, but it's going to be a little more fun. Those items are always, fun to play around. High Roller gives you gold now. Good. Shrug it off. Going down to silver. I think this augment's going to be broken if you're running a bruiser board. Really nice. They got rid of Thrill of the Hunt 3, which is great because that augment is basically Thrill of the Hunt 2. So now you can not get Mort Dogged as hard. And the Y spending now also gives you 4 gold. Alright, moving on to traits. They're nerfing bodyguards. Is it across the board? Yeah, they're nerfing bodyguards across the board. The little shield you get. They're also nerfing the bodyguard units like individually, so we should be seeing a lot more bruisers in the meta. Yeah, the armor goes down, the shield also goes down. Imperial bug fix, 5 Imperials is gonna work now. That's always fun. Mercenary Nico help removed from 3 and 4 lost streak drops. Oh, that's kind of crazy, because getting those Nikos from 3 and 4 is a pretty big deal, right? If you don't get those, you might just still go 8th. Not only that, but they're also just removing. Are moving down some of the gold. So we'll see. Shield goes up? Oh, shield went up. I see. I'm blind. Okay. So it shouldn't be that big of a nerf then, right? Armor goes down quite a bit though. I guess it's still a nerf overall. 3 costs. Cho'Gath is getting buffed. Cool. Man, I feel like Cho'Gath, he's been in meta once and the rest of the time he's just been kind of worthless. So I think he's a fun champion and hopefully these buffs help him out. Hopefully we see some more Cho'Gath. He's always fun to play. GP. Ooh, GP buffs. A 2-star, 3-star. Not bad. GP carry anyone. Heimer's getting buffed? Huh. I feel like Heimer's pretty good, but his attack speed does feel kind of slow. And they're buffing his damage. Okay. Is Heimer OP or what? Heimer might be busted. It might be the tech. Yordles. So 4 costs. Braum, mana getting nerfed. He'll still cast his first time about the same time, but this is going to make it harder to cast twice. Mortson Heimer is awful. Really? I feel like Heimer is so good mid-game. We'll see. Although if Cho is meta, Heimer's gonna have a hard time for sure. Seraphine Encore Heal goes down quite a bit at 2-star. It goes down a little bit 1-star. This is a pretty big downgrade. We'll see how that plays out. I think aren't they also nerfing Orianna? Oh, they're nerfing Chalice. So Sion's Man is also being nerfed. His name is Braum. If you're running protectors, which you usually are, this is going to be a pretty big hit. Because it's going to make it not as likely to get the second and third cast off unless you like really invest in the unit. Urgot's getting buffed. That's always cool. They're buffing Urgot 3. Good. That unit feels kind of bad. So hopefully Urgot's playable after this. This is pretty decent. 20%. That's not bad. Yeah, it looks like Ori's not in here, so we'll see. Kais is getting nerfed. Attack speed should still be really good. This is still a really good ratio. So things like Static Shib, Rage Blade, this is still gonna be pretty nice. Kench is getting nerfed his damage. He's gonna give you less stats. Oh man, okay, so this one's a buff to me. You're no longer gonna be able to feed Kench units on your board. So if you're like trying to hover or swap, you're not accidentally gonna feed your Kench your carry. So nice quality of life change. I think everyone's gonna appreciate that. Oh no! Fuck! I wanted to swap! Oh! And then items. Locket of the Iron Solaris Shield is going up to 15 seconds. So in those front to back fights, you're actually going to get value in your backline. Honestly, it's not bad. I think this item's still good in Challengers and Assassins, but now it's going to be a little better in other comps as well. Especially like if you're playing against Orianna, Jhin, maybe like Lux or something. Small changes. Academy Crest now also grants a Garen. Didn't this give like Katarina before? Mutant Crest now gives you now also grants you a Kassadin. Wait, is this like in addition? So like Mutant Crest gives you Kassadin and Kog'Maw, or what? Protector now also grants you a Garen. Is it going to give you 2 units, or is it like replacing it? Oh, so they're nerfs. Okay, I see. So this is nerf that used to give you Cat. This is nerf that used to give you Kog'Maw. Protector now also gives you Garen. I don't even know. Mercenary Crest gives you 3 gold. That's a buff. Mercenary Heart gives you gold buff. Socialite Heart gives you gold buff. Sniper's Nest now has visual indicators, so that's going to help a lot of people out. It's going to have like little circles around the unit to tell you how many stacks it has, and if you move it, those stacks are going to go away. Stand Behind Me now additionally increases the bodyguard's armor bonus by 25%. Well, I don't even know if this is really a buff because they nerfed the bodyguard armor. So I guess this is to compensate for that. Mutant Crest doesn't give you anything right now? Okay, well, there you go. It gives you Kassadin. That's cool. Maybe it's Heart that gives you... No, I'm pretty sure it gives you Kog'Maw right now. I don't know. Bringing Sneak 3 and 5 down, but ensuring 7 Sneak isn't hit too hard. Okay, that's cool. Scrap Shield is down at 4. So that's going to hurt the mid-game, because that's really the only time when you run 4 mid-game. Overall, not that big of a change. Socialite 3 Omnivamp is up a little bit. Okay. Syndicate Armor MR is down a little bit, and the bonus goes up. So it shouldn't be too much different. I think Shaco Comp's still gonna be really strong. Wait, they buffed it? Ziggs is getting nerfed. His damage is going down a little bit. Katarina's getting an HP buff. That's gonna feel real nice. I wonder how. I think reroll Assassins is gonna be real nice. Just because like you're not gonna get outskilled by legendaries as hard in most cases. So I think reroll comps are gonna be pretty nice here this patch. Swain's Mana's getting nerfed a little bit. Talon's getting nerfed a little bit as attack speed. Zyra is getting a buff at 3-star and a nerf at 1-star. 2-star is about the same. Vex, what's happening here at 3 costs? Misfortune, her damage is being buffed at 3 and left everywhere else. So if you want to play Misfortune carry, it's gonna be a little bit better. Shaco's getting a nerf. His AD is going down a little bit. Good. I think Shaco's kind of busted right now. They're nerfing Vex's shield at 1-star. Okay, so that's gonna hurt the Yordle board a little bit, not too much. I think Yordles are still gonna be really strong. Lux attack speed is being buffed. Oh, that's cool. Jhin nerfed at 3-star. That's it. Okay, I guess 3-star Jhin he's been outperforming. Orianna Shockwave shield amount is going down at 2-star. Left everywhere else. Overall, this is still gonna be about the same. I don't even think the shield's very meaningful. Orianna is at her best when she's able to just like damage and CC the enemy team. So I don't think this affects the unit too hard. And then Yone Soul Unbound Duration is down at 3-star. Okay. And then 5 costs. Jace melee form shield is going to go up at 2-star, up at 1-star. I wonder if these are to compensate for the fact that it's harder to hit the 5 costs, so they should be a little stronger now. Jinx, her attack damage scaling is going down at 1 and 2, so that should be I feel like Jinx is going to be pretty good. This is like Jinx 1, that's not even bad. Just like give her a death plate or something. Victor, I feel like the Victor buff is a little scary. They're nerfing him a 2-star though, so overall probably should be fine, right? This is gonna make Victor 1 like a pretty reliable carry, and then Victor 2. I mean, Victor 2 is Victor 2. You get an extra laser, you kill everything. Should be good. They're nerfing Chalice. I think this is gonna hurt AP a decent amount. Hand of Justice is being buffed as well. Huh. Honestly, I think Hodge might not even be bad. Yeah, Mortdog wanted to buff Victor 2 as well, but everyone in lobby 2 just like begged him not to. We're like, man, Mort, please don't do it. And it looks like they nerfed him, so honestly, good. Bug fixes. Clockwork Crest will now be available in the augment selection menu as intended. Cool. 5 Imperials, we talked about that earlier. Caitlyn's ability can no longer hit invulnerable and untargetable objects like the Hex Core and Guardian Angel Stasis. Man, they buffed Caitlyn. Dude, I used to hide in the corners from Caitlyn on the same side, so her ulti just bugs out. Fiora's ability no longer fizzles if her target dies as she begins her cast. Wow, they actually fixed this? That's crazy. That's a big buff to Fiora. Because, like, when you play Fiora, you need, like, 2 lives. Because, like, every now and then, you're just going to lose a cast and lose a fight. So this is, like, actually a huge buff. I feel like challengers are going to be broken just because of this. 1-star Lowly's Harsh, less than magic damage, now the intended 200 rather than 175. Okay. Units that are sold with Sniper Emblem no longer retain the bonus 1 range. Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing. Dragon Claw no longer triggers against some physical abilities, so things like Samira's ulti is no longer going to trigger it, so buff to Samira. Runon's Hurricane no longer applies Victor Armor Shred. Sure. Fixed a bug where crown augments would still appear when players had previously taken a built different augment. Soul augments that benefit the entire team are still allowed to appear, like Enforcer Soul and Arcanist Soul. So this is a buff to build different, which is kind of cool. I think the augment's very strong though. Not exactly as planned. Zac will no longer sometimes target the same enemy twice with his ability. Fixed a rare issue with Zac would deal double damage to one of the targets he was yoinking. So no cap, this is actually a really big Zac nerf. It basically allowed him to like one-shot your carry quite often if it was like the only unit alive, or like if the other unit like died in range. Basically, this is gonna help you if you're playing against Zac. So overall, I think bruisers are going to be a lot stronger. I think the bodyguard opener is still going to be decent. It's not going to be as easily accessible with the hearts and the crests, so that's going to be kind of nice. You're not going to get like 20-0 early game as often. Overall, Merc still should be decent, but I think not being able to get an eco with 3 and 4 is a pretty big nerf. The Yordle opener is still going to be absolutely insane. Your board is just super stable with those 2 stars that you get from the Yordles. Heimer is going to be good mid game. I think all the 3-cost reroll comps are going to be really nice, and we probably see people rolling down at 7 more often instead of like fast aiding. I'm sure you're still going to see a lot of fast aiding, but I imagine the meta speeds up a little bit, and I think AD is going to be super prevalent. Not only assassins but like challengers. I think challengers are going to be really fucking nice. Lux had her attack speed buffs. That's interesting. We'll see how she plays out. The Chalice nerf does hurt AP comps. I think they're still going to be good, but you are going to need like... You're just going to need Victor pretty much. Kai'Sa's still going to be good. Victor's good. All the 5 costs are good. I think Kench isn't going to be as crazy, especially with like lower chance to hit. So you're just not going to see as many people hitting Kench at like 4-1, 4-2. So that should be interesting. I think... I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Lobbies aren't going to be as high roll because of the 5-cost changes. But I don't know. I feel like this whole Ornn thing is just going to be like kind of meta warping. Some of these just seem very strong, but they nerfed a lot of them, but it's still really strong. It kind of reminds me of what was that thing from last set where you get to pick an augment super item? I don't even remember what it was called, but where you can pick like a super item, Radiant, right? That's kind of what it reminds me of. So it should be fun. Honestly, they nerfed Manazane, which is kind of nice. We'll see how it plays out. I expect bruisers to be pretty strong as well. And yeah, it should be a fun patch. It's going to be the patch that the Zon Cup was on. There's going to be like 1 day to practice. So it should be a fun tourney as well.
Can you say Ooga Booga GV8 gang?